Right now, 30 million wild boars are waging war against humanity. These 200-kilogram battering rams destroy 3 hectares of crops in under an hour, outsmarting every trap we design. We've tried sniper helicopters, poison baits, steel fortress traps, yet they multiply faster than we can eliminate them. But here's the shocking twist. While the West spends billions fighting them, the East transforms these nightmares into liquid gold. Part 1. Birth of a Nightmare. This catastrophe began in the 15th century. European settlers brought wild boars to North America for hunting. These Eurasian invaders hybridized with domestic pigs, creating super boars stronger and smarter than their ancestors. In the U.S. alone, 9 million now roam free. Each female produces 12 piglets twice yearly, with young maturing in 6 months. The math is terrifying. We must eliminate 70% annually, or their birth rate explodes from 4-6 piglets per litter to 8-12. Without natural predators, they've achieved total continental domination. Every failed trap teaches them survival tactics. We've accidentally created the perfect invasive species, one that learns from our mistakes faster than we adapt our strategies. A single sounder can devastate entire cornfields overnight, leaving farmers with $15,000 per acre in losses. Their razor-sharp tusks slice through irrigation lines. Their rooting behavior destroys root systems, and their intelligence makes them nearly impossible to predict. Part 2. The Trap Wars. Meet humanity's last defense, the corral trap. These 12-meter steel battlegrounds cost $15,000 each. Build it too small, escapees become trap-educated, teaching entire generations to avoid humans forever. The gate mechanism separates amateurs from professionals. Smart operators deploy remote-controlled drop gates with infrared cameras. They monitor herds for weeks like military intelligence, waiting for the golden moment when 90% venture deep inside consistently. Bait placement follows scientific precision. Fermented corn mixed with expired milk, beer, and fruit jelly, buried in shallow holes, creating underground scent trails that travel farther than surface baits. Professional trappers move the bait line inward night by night. When the gate drops, chaos erupts. Trapped boars charge fences at full speed, attempt to climb 1.5-meter barriers, ram steel posts with enough force to snap welds. Capture teams must respond within 2 hours or risk structural damage. Success rate? Even perfect traps only achieve 60–70% effectiveness. Miss by 10 seconds, catch half the herd. And you've created the most expensive wildlife education program in agricultural history. Part 3. The Intelligence. War. Wild boars possess battlefield intelligence. They remember trap locations for years, teach avoidance to offspring, and use tools to escape enclosures. Farmers deploy increasingly sophisticated countermeasures. Trail cameras with cellular connectivity monitor movement 24/7. Thermal drones scout through dense forest canopy. Some operations use scent-masking chemicals and recorded boar sounds to manipulate herd behavior. The real enemy is time. These animals are nocturnal, peaking between 8 p.m. and 4 a.m., miss their feeding window, and weeks of preparation becomes worthless. Weather adds complexity. Rain washes away scent trails. Extreme temperatures change movement patterns. Professional hunters study soil disturbance, analyze scat composition, examine wallowing sites to predict herd size. It's wildlife forensics combined with military strategy, where overlooking details means mission failure. Trap-educated survivors actively lead herds away from suspicious areas. We've created an arms race where human technology battles animal adaptation, and the animals are winning. Part 4. The Eastern Revolution. While Western nations wage expensive wars, Eastern countries discovered something revolutionary. Traits making boars perfect invaders also make them perfect livestock. Chinese farms mastered controlled wildness. Semi-wild enclosures spanning thousands of square meters mimic natural habitats while maintaining oversight. Result: 100,000 tons of premium meat annually worth triple regular pork prices. The secret: genetic strategy. Instead of taming pure wild boars, nearly impossible due to aggression, farmers crossbreed them with domestic pigs. Hybrids retain muscular build, thick coat, and rich flavor, while accepting human care. Smart breeding programs select for lower aggression and higher feed conversion, while preserving meat quality commanding premium prices. These farms use herbal supplements instead of antibiotics, rotational grazing systems, and stress-free environments. Each hybrid reaches market weight of 60-90 kilograms in 10-12 months. Processing facilities handle them with specialized equipment designed for their strength and temperament. The meat commands $15.20 per pound compared to $3.05 for regular pork. Part 5. The Processing Empire. Inside specialized processing facilities, wild boar transformation reaches industrial scale. Unlike cattle processing with automated lines, boar processing demands manual precision due to their size, strength, and unique anatomy. Facilities process 500 boars daily using techniques adapted from European traditions. Skilled butchers separate premium cuts, the chuck eye, short ribs, and lean rounds, each commanding different market prices. The entire animal becomes valuable. Hides become premium leather. Bones create gelatin. Organs supply specialty restaurants. Nothing wastes a single 90 kilograms boar. Generates $800, $1,200 in revenue. Quality control exceeds standard pork processing. Wild boar meat requires specific aging, temperature control, and packaging to preserve its distinctive flavor. Vacuum-sealed cuts maintain freshness for weeks, enabling global distribution. Restaurant demand drives premium pricing. High-end establishments serve wild boar as exotic protein, marketing its lean profile, rich taste, and sustainable farming story. Food enthusiasts pay $40.60 per plate for dishes featuring this once invasive species. Part 6. The Global Transformation. Today's wild boar industry spans continents. European farms produce heritage breeds, Asian facilities focus on hybrid efficiency, and American ranches experiment with sustainable models. Technology revolutionizes every aspect. GPS tracking monitors herd movement. AI analyzes feeding patterns. Automated systems control temperature and humidity in processing facilities. Blockchain technology traces meat from farm to table. Market expansion drives innovation. Wild boar jerky, sausages, bacon, and specialty cuts reach mainstream consumers. Online platforms enable direct farm-to-consumer sales, bypassing traditional distribution. Environmental benefits emerge. Controlled boar farming reduces wild populations while providing economic alternatives to destructive culling programs. Semi-wild systems actually improve pasture health through natural foraging behaviors. Research continues into genetics, nutrition, and processing efficiency. Scientists develop feed formulations optimizing meat quality while reducing environmental impact. Breeding programs focus on disease resistance and feed conversion. Part 7. The Business of Beasts. The numbers reveal an economic revolution. Global wild boar farming generates $2.5 billion annually, employing 150,000 people across processing, farming, and distribution sectors. Individual success stories inspire expansion. Chinese farmers earning $50,000 annually from small-scale operations, European processors exporting worldwide, American ranchers converting cattle land to boar production. Investment flows into the sector. Venture capital funds agricultural technology, equipment manufacturers develop specialized machinery, research institutions study optimization techniques. Export markets drive growth. Asian demand for premium protein, European appetite for sustainable meat, American interest in exotic dining experiences. International trade agreements facilitate global distribution. The irony completes. Species once costing billions in agricultural damage now generates billions in agricultural revenue. Economic incentives align with environmental solutions, creating sustainable industry from ecological disaster. The empire revealed. From 30 million invaders to a multi-billion-dollar empire, wild boars prove that nature's greatest challenges can become humanity's greatest opportunities. This transformation required changing perspective, from enemy to resource, from problem to profit, from destruction to sustainable agriculture. The same intelligence making them perfect invaders made them perfect livestock. Next time you hear about invasive species, remember the boar story. Sometimes the answer isn't elimination, it's innovation. The question isn't whether we can control nature, but whether we're smart enough to partner with it. Which amazes you more, their destructive power or their economic potential? Share your thoughts below and discover how other agricultural revolutions are reshaping our world.